I never thought I'd be the kind of person to write something like this, but here I am, typing my life out to strangers because I don't know where else to put it. My wife and I were married for 11 years, together for 13. No kids, but we had plans. At least, I thought we did. We were that couple people pointed to and said, "They're solid." We didn't fight loudly, we didn't cheat, we didn't lie. Or so I believed. Her name is Emily. I'll call myself Mark. Emily and I met in college. She was calm, thoughtful, the kind of person who listened more than she spoke. I was louder, more driven. We balanced each other. Our relationship grew slowly. No dramatic sparks, just comfort and trust. That kind of love you think will last forever. For most of our marriage, life was normal. Work, dinners, Netflix, occasional trips. She worked in marketing, I worked in IT. We had routines. Sunday breakfasts, evening walks, texts during the day like, "Did you eat?" and "Drive safe." I never once checked her phone. Not because I was naive, because I trusted her. That trust died on a Thursday night. It started with something stupid. My phone had died, and I needed to log into my work email urgently. Emily was in the shower, and her laptop was on the table, open. I knew her password. She knew mine. We'd always been open like that. I logged in, did what I needed to do, and was about to close everything when a notification popped up in the corner. "I miss you already." No name, just a chat bubble. I froze. I told myself it was nothing, a coworker, a friend, anyone. But my hand didn't listen to logic. I clicked. The chat opened. And just like that, 11 years cracked open. It wasn't explicit, no graphic messages. That almost made it worse, because it was intimate. I wish today didn't have to end. You make me feel understood in a way no one else does. I hate that I can't talk to you like this all the time. There were months of messages, inside jokes, emotional confessions, complaints about life, complaints about me. She talked about how lonely she felt, how our marriage had become safe but empty, how she felt unseen. The man was someone named Daniel, a coworker. I sat there reading, feeling like I was intruding on a life that had been happening right next to me without my knowledge. The worst part? She sounded happy. When Emily came out of the shower, she saw my face. "What's wrong?" she asked. I didn't yell. I didn't accuse. I just turned the laptop toward her. She went pale. That silence, the moment when someone realizes they've been caught, is something I'll never forget. She sat down slowly. She said she could explain. Those 3 words meant nothing anymore. She told me it wasn't physical. That's always the first thing, isn't it? She said Daniel understood her, that it started as work conversations, that she never meant for it to go that far, that she didn't know how it happened. She cried. I didn't. I asked one question. "Do you love him?" She hesitated. That hesitation was the real betrayal. I didn't leave that night. I don't know why. Shock, maybe. Hope. Habit. We slept in the same bed, backs turned, inches apart, like strangers pretending to be married. The next weeks were hell. She promised to cut contact. She deleted the chats. She offered therapy. She apologized again and again. And I wanted to believe her, because admitting it was over meant admitting that more than a decade of my life was built on something fragile enough to shatter silently. So I stayed. But something had changed. I noticed how she guarded her phone now, how she smiled at messages and then quickly locked the screen, how she was suddenly working late again. Trust doesn't come back because someone says sorry. Trust comes back when actions match words. Hers didn't. One night I followed her. I hate admitting that, but I needed to know if I was crazy. She said she was meeting a friend. I watched her drive to a cafe across town. I parked a little away. Daniel was already there. They didn't touch, no hugging, no kissing, just sitting close, talking, laughing. And somehow that hurt more, because it was clear. This wasn't a mistake, it was a choice. When she came home, I confronted her. This time, she didn't deny it. She looked tired. She said she doesn't know who she is anymore. She loves you, but she's not in love with you. That sentence is a knife disguised as honesty. She said she never meant to hurt me, that she felt trapped between loyalty and desire, that she was scared to let go of our marriage, but also scared to let go of him. I listened. Then I said something that surprised both of us. You already chose. We separated a month later. No dramatic screaming, no thrown plates, just paperwork and quiet grief. Friends were shocked. Family asked what went wrong. She told people we grew apart. I told people nothing, because explaining betrayal without sounding bitter is impossible. Here's the part that still messes with me. A year later, Emily messaged me. She said things didn't work out with Daniel, that he wasn't who she thought he was, that she missed our life, our stability, me. She asked if we could talk. I stared at the message for a long time. Once I would have run to her. But betrayal teaches you something brutal. You learn the difference between being loved and being convenient. I replied with one sentence. I hope you find what you're looking for. I already found mine. And I meant it. Not another person, just peace. I'm not writing this for sympathy. I'm writing it because emotional betrayal is real and it destroys quietly. Because sometimes the person who hurts you the most is the one who holds your hand while doing it. And love doesn't always end with hatred. Sometimes it ends with clarity.